To call Gabriel Medina a contender is a vast understatement. He is considered the favorite at this point to potentially win yet another WSL Championship Tour world title.
Helps spectators kind of not feel too bad seeing too many perfect Barra waves go by unridden as we see Matt up and riding. Nice, clean surfing. Remember, this is a surfer that has been traveling for around a year and a half non-stop. Just managed to finally get his way down to J-Bay. Everyone wants to see the world's best surfers live.
But luckily for them, we've got 15 different camera angles, the best coverage you could ever ask for. And right now, all those cameras pointed directly at Ethan Ewing. And he stated in a post-heat interview earlier in the event that when he first got on the championship tour, he was still a kid. He wasn't quite ready for it. But look at him now. He is ready. If this guy's not in the top 5 in 2022, then something's wrong. I mean, he surfs at such an elite level. Generally speaking, mistake-free. He doesn't let competitors get in his head.
And I think with surfing like this, people around the world would have to agree. Style, so smooth, very powerful. Obviously, the comparisons to Andy Irons are drawn day in, day out. But if you think of Andy Irons having won this event back in 2006, could this be a new Andy Irons version of Ethan Ewing? Could he take this event out?
You know, I would not be surprised. There's two surfers currently on the championship tour that get a lot of comparisons style-wise to Andy Irons in the water. And that would be Griffin Colapinto.
Now, maybe with the help of Mike Parsons, Snips, who's been on his side coaching him, he might be able to run in and be in that top 5 conversation because his surfing is there. Chris, he's been so impressive in my opinion, and instead of just only focusing on himself, but grabbing that attention and making it into something positive, is Kanoa Igarashi. He's done it time and time again. He did it to qualify for the Olympics in El Salvador, as we see Maddie up and riding.
Mcgillivray, that was dangerous. Flight to the flats. Looked like he dodged his board, but we'll keep our eye on him. Yes, he is.
He at least gets the same score. He's going to apply more pressure onto the 2-time world champ.
Well, speaking of pressure, right now Mcgillivray and Ewing are kind of able to set themselves up. Incredible new Quiksilver board shorts that are just, I mean, you can sleep in these things. You can surf in them all day. You can sleep in them all night. They're that comfortable. You and 3 friends are going to get hooked up with these iconic Quiksilver original board shorts, and you will be hyped. But you better have locked your team in. Is Mcgillivray on your team? You might be wishing he was after this wave. Some big turns. And remember, this is under the priority of Perez and Medina. Strong finish there from Mcgillivray.
I'm really interested in seeing how these overlapping heats play out.
And that last series of 4 turns was spectacular. And here we go. Ethan Ewing on the outside, Mcgillivray on the inside. All surfers going maximum overdrive right now. Perez on the inside, excuse me, as you see Ethan Ewing now winding things up, hoping for this wave to form up. Perez's last wave, a 3-3-3. We'll see if he can improve on that as Ewing sliding through to the inside section. Just such a nice surfer to watch. And so, I keep thinking of the word precise when I think of Ethan Ewing. When you match precision with power and technique, you get really the complete package, which is what this kid is right now.
And we're going to focus also our attention on what Ethan Ewing did out the back. Michelle still winding through that midsection, but Ethan Ewing just went to town on the outside. 3 massive blasts. You can see how the wave that Michelle Perez is on just kind of pushed that extra water away from the sandbank, giving Ethan Ewing's a little bit more oomph. It was a little bit more interesting. There was less water, and he really took advantage of every single section that came to him.
Well, the big news here. Perez, though, did not let him take the easy win. Went wave for wave throughout that entire event. That was a really cool matchup with more to come. And now you see 4 surfers back in the lineup. These are overlapping heats. As it stands right now, Ethan Ewing is in the lead. And he's sitting on the highest single wave score of the entire event, a 9.2 for Ethan Ewing. Now he's out for more.
Can you do it again?
Big turn right there. So far, so good. You just watch the subtleties, watch the arms, watch the placement. I mean, even all the way down to his elbows just being low to his side, everything in its proper place. Beautiful, powerful, precise surfing from Ethan Ewing. And still going, this wave just offering him up endless opportunity. Big slam to finish. So he's looking to replace a 4.17, make room on the scoreboard for that last wave from Ethan Ewing.
Tail up and above the lip, and other times he just carves his way around it, as you see here. So much power, grabbing that outside rail with his right hand, controlling it. A difficult foam climb, Chris, and the entire time staying connected with the surface of the water. Not once was there a bobble. As you see, when he connects with the lip, his back foot is really far back on the tail pad, somehow being able to kind of change the distribution of his weight on his legs to allow him to spin the board around easily. Last maneuver, a layback dagger. So plenty of variation, plenty of time for him to think, and as he's going off the bottom, to know what he's going to do up and above the lip. That is 85 kilos-ish of power hitting a bar and lip. He's destroying.
Kelly, I'm going to go to the nearest park. I'm going to go to the park that the WSL helped fund with some local entrepreneurs.
On his backside was Bobby Martinez.
Yep.
Really clean surfing as we see someone out the back.
This is Mcgillivray sneaking into the tube. He's comboed right here, so this is just going to be an aggression release. So he's at 30 seconds on the clock. This will be his final opportunity. He would have to get it in 18.7.
Not possible.
18.07 on this wave.
The waves are judged from
Our scale only
0
goes
to
to 10. But, you know, who knows? By the way everyone's surfing, we might have to just bump up the scale to 15.
Sometimes it feels like certain rides to serve at 11, as we see Matthew going up and above this time, not being able to land controlled. But, I mean, even if he would have landed it, we know that it would have not been enough.
Well, there's no argument there. Ethan Ewing, the dominant surfer in that heat, but taking nothing away from Matthew Mcgillivray, an incredible rookie on the championship tour.